Alrighty guys, we are back for some new goblins. Neon Dynasty dropped a couple new goblins in our lap, which is pretty exciting. Guys, we're going to go over the deck, then hop into some standard ranked. But first things first, for anyone who doesn't know, I am Red Cat, and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well. Additionally, guys, if you want to help us reach our sub goal of 1,000, then do consider subscribing. It is much appreciated, friends. Okay, so Fireblade Chargers, yep. Javelineers, yep. We got 4 Kumano faces Kakkazan. It's not a goblin, it's just a really spicy 1-drop. Additionally, that second turn where you get a +1/+1 counter on target creature does come in handy here. We have a 2 play with fire, and also another 1-drop in the deck is a Spikefield Hazard, which I dropped over here in the mana base for now. We have a couple of Abrades because removal seems important, and you know, destroy target artifact could go ahead and take out some vehicles if we actually run into an opponent who's playing with new cards. We have 4 Battle Cry Goblins, awesome. One of the new goblins, guys, Goro-Goro, Disciple of Ryusei. So it's a 2/2 for 2, and you can tap red. Creatures you control gain haste until the end of turn. Sweet. And then you can activate only if you control an attacking modified creature. You can pay 5, create a 5/5 red dragon spirit creature token with flying. Nice. So there's not a whole lot of great ways to actually get a modified creature other than the Kumano faces Kakkazan here, but it's still nice to have on the card, honestly, and we would run more of these if it wasn't legendary. In the 3-drop spot, guys, we got Fable of the Mirror Breaker. So this enters, you get a 2/2 red goblin with whenever this creature attacks, create a treasure token. Nice. Nice. I have a feeling those treasure tokens are going to come in handy too. And there's lots of ways to give this card haste and stuff between Goro-Goro and Battle Cry Goblin. I just think this card's going to be super spicy in this deck. And the next turn, you may discard up to 2 cards. If you do, draw that many cards. I think that's going to come in handy, actually. I think that's much better than it first appears. And then on the 3rd turn, you flip this into Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, which is a 2/2, and you can tap a mana and tap it, create a token that's a copy of another target non-legendary creature you control, except it has haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. So you could copy your Hobgoblin Bandit Lord, which we have 4 of in the deck, by the way, and that just buffs all your goblins even more. That's just really spicy. That's so good, guys. We also have 1, you see a Pair of Goblins for a couple more 1/1 red goblins, but then also we could potentially charge the opponent, and that's super spicy. It's a good card. In the 4-drop spot, guys, we got Twinshot Sniper, another new card, artifact creature, Goblin Archer. The artifact doesn't matter, I don't know, I just felt like reading that. It's a 2/3 with reach. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. Nice. So that's cool, but also we're probably going to use this channel ability quite a bit. So the channel only costs 2, and it deals 2 damage to any target. Sweet. I think this is actually a pretty decent card, honestly. It doesn't appear to be at first glance, but I don't know. We'll see. And then on the top end, Explosive Singularity, 10 mana, but it costs 1 less for each creature tapped this way. So as an additional cost to cast this spell, you may tap any number of untapped creatures you control. Nice. And it costs 1 less for each creature. We could get this pretty cheap, guys. Honestly, you guys know those locked down board states where, you know, goblins dealt a good chunk of damage at the beginning of the game, but then like mono green locks down the board state, and you just need to get that 10 damage through. Well, here it is, guys. We can tap down our creatures and get this through. I wouldn't be surprised if we could cast this for 4, which is pretty sweet. So it's any target too. Deals 10 damage to any target. Nice. In the mana base, we do have 3 Den of the Bugbear and a couple of the Crucible of Defiance, which is just a really good new land, guys. And of course, the Spikefield Hazard again. Okay, guys, yeah, let's go ahead and hop into some standard ranked and see how this goes. All right, into the next match, and we keep. I like it. I like it because we're going to draw 2-drop. But also we have removal for like mono white creatures and stuff. Yeah, get out of here. Get mono white, why do you exist? Why? I say that, but I love playing mono white too, so. I'm gonna pass because we want to keep the Twinshot open for their Luminarch Aspirant. I want to make sure to hit this as soon as it lands here. Twinshot Sniper, huh? Coming in. Pretty spicy. Opponent, I'll take that too. Oh. Oh man. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Still no swings there. Same concept. If they drop a Luminarch Aspirant, they'll have to buff themselves with it. Just a Brutal Cathar. Oh, they do not want to take the Charger here for sure. Okay, yeah, I was going to say they were looking at the Charger, but... yeah, I take the 2. Discard 2. I'll ditch the Javelineer. See what we draw. Another land off the top. Let's hit that Brutal Cathar. Twinshot Sniper's way better than everyone thinks, guys. I'm telling you right now. I realize that it looks clunky, but it has to be way better. Just because you can do multiple things with it, that's pretty much it. Like, it usually comes down to when magic cards can do multiple things. Oh, okay. Thalia's bad. Wow, we really gotta stop drawing these land. I'm to the point where I might save these land to discard next turn with the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. And I'm going to try to... I should have tried to ping the Thalia first. And again, being held back... we can cheese this 1 damage through, but if we don't hold it back, then our blockers get a little worse next turn. I think we're going to cheese the damage through. I think that's fine. Reflection of Kiki-Jiki might need this, Mountains, but I think it's better to discard these. Like, we need to get our... oh, no. Oh, okay. They could have played this out on Protector's Shield, and that would have been really bad for us. I don't know if the regular Redain is that bad. Block. I think that's acceptable. That's an acceptable trade, if I do say so myself. Another Usher. Discard the land. Ooh, nice. Nice. So we could drop the Bandit Lord. This is insane. This is insane, guys. Check this out. Let's go. Treasure token. Whoa, the concede. Let's go, guys. Awesome match. Awesome match. We actually played through a few matches, but I'm probably going to throw this one at the beginning of the video because that's a great one to start with. That was really that was awesome. Taking down mono white is so important right now in the meta, so these matches are going fast, which is awesome. Okay. Not a bad hand, guys. Gotta be real with you. You gotta treat Twinshot I'm going to go for the Fireblade Charger here over the Javelineer swing. You got to treat the Twinshot Sniper as removal. It's a 2 mana, deals 2 damage. That's what you got to treat it as at first. But then later on, it's a Goblin, which is sweet. That enters the battlefield and does 2 damage, which could come in handy. Goro-Goro's name makes me want to break into a song. I don't know. What about you guys? Oh, Doomscar Foretell. Well, that sucks. A Doomscar next turn isn't the end of the world. As long as we don't play anything. We have to completely play around this, and then at the end of their turn, Crucible of Defiance. Or, I guess... yeah, no, we can't. It only costs 1 less right now while Goro-Goro's out there. So once they wipe it, if they wipe it, then we won't be able to cast the Crucible anymore. Pretty sure they get rid of these. They might hold it back. If they do, I think we still cast this. Get a couple more damage through. Plus, we can't play it as a land because it's legendary, and we already have one out there, so... Only option is to cast this, unless we want to destroy one of them, I guess. Yep, there's the Doomscar. Okay. Yeah. It just kind of happens, and that's okay. Do 2 damage from the twin shot, but I don't think we do that yet. And Abrade is pretty cool. But I think we just reestablish whatever small board state we could handle here. This is why we have the 3 Den of the Bugbears. While it's not the greatest to draw later on, it's kind of super necessary against matchups like this. Also, not seeing any of our goblin buffs is pretty rough. 4 mana. Could be the new Planeswalker. Nope, they go for the Foretell on the other Doomscar, most likely. Okay. We'll have the Abrade open, and we'll have the Twin Shot open. I don't think is bad. Warrior Disruption might be open here. What else could they have for 2 mana, guys? This Foretell could be the counterspell too, I suppose. Okay. We have our 2 mana. About to get them down to 11. Moving at a snail's pace right now. But, I mean, we're not out of this. I'm not sure we're in this one yet either, though. Behold the Multiverse, actually. Nice. I mean, if they didn't have the Doomscar already, they're searching for one. They want to draw all 4 Doomscars against this deck, for sure. There's the 5th. Do we see it? Sunset Revelry. Dang. Back up to 15. Couple 1/1s. Yeah, that does something. That does something. Another Foretell. I still think we hold these cards back, guys. Yeah, no land off the top, so we can't give the Twin Shot a counter. from the Kumano. I'm going to swing into these. The Javelineer. Okay, so we get to take out both of them anyways. Unless we want to kill one now to save the Charger. Nah. I'll get rid of these guys. Get rid of them. I think that's fine. I hope that's fine is more like it. Six mana is a lot of mana for control. I mean, it's technically not a lot of mana for control, if you know what I mean, right? Like, they can easily get to like 12 mana. But that being said, I mean, like, it's gonna be a lot for us to deal with probably once they hit 6 mana. Same concept. We're gonna save back if we get a land. Twinshot comes out with a counter here. Abrade not doing a whole lot. Okay, Twinshot does get that counter, and we do... They don't have any blue open. I think we do this now. Then again, we could save the Crucible open to drop some 1/1s at the end of their turn, too. But no, I think we want to make sure we get this counter. I'm going to swing first. Might have a Fateful Absence or something, which would be a shame. So they're taking the damage. Alright, let's see. Let's see if Twinshot dies this turn. If they held back a Fateful Absence instead, I mean, that's pretty impressive, right? I guess they would want to hold it back for like a Hobgoblin Bandit Lord. I don't know, we'll see. We could have a creature stick though, and we might be able to get through. And here's where part of the power of Kumano faces Kakkazan comes in, right? They could board wipe right now, yeah, Doomscar, and now we get a 2/2 on our turn. And if we would have gotten that 2/2 while having Den of the Bugbear out, that would have been insane. So, yeah, it seems really good. It's like a really powerful card in general, which is why it's in a Goblin deck, of all things. I'll have the Abrade open. How many Doomscars was that so far? Just the 2? Dang, we're struggling. I feel like they're saving a Fateful Absence for the Bandit Lord. I'm going to end turn and hold the Crucible of Defiance open. Field of Ruin, huh? They're going to let it go, though. Jwari Ruins coming down. They finally decided that the Jwari Ruins wasn't worth, or the disruption wasn't worth keeping in the hand. Okay. Channel this. Very nice. Oh, they have something to go on top of that ability. Come on, haste, creature. Come on, haste. Aww. I think we just swing and hold the Bandit Lord back. It's a good match, guys. This is a really good match. Let's talk about the power of Sunset Revelry. Hey, there's the Fateful Absence. Okay. We might be safe to get the Bandit Lord down now, but I don't think so. I think we just do the clue. Let's swing on in. Let's clue, see what we find. See what we find here. Play with fire! Wow! Holy cow, guys. Do we save it? We probably use it at the No, we use it while they can't counter it and scry right now. I think that's fine. I think that's completely acceptable. Another Bandit Lord off the top. We're looking for some haste because we know our creatures are going to die. So I'm sending it. Yeah. Yeah, we're looking for something that can actually get this last bit of damage through. Oh, man. Down to 2. Yes, Sunset Revelry gained them 4 life, which is, that was enough to keep them in for an extra turn, which might be enough to actually have them win this game. We'll see, though. A good match. Really, honestly, pretty slow on our end, where if, like, there was a whole bunch of different ways that we could have drawn there. So it could have gone our way easily. Easily gone our way. Oh, like, for example, having Den of the Bugbear out there already. See if this eats a counter. So, one thing we don't have to worry about now is Doomscar. The odds of them getting all 4 Doomscar in the same match is very low. We could worry about it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to start dishing creatures out there. And they need every ounce of removal they can get. No Hall of the Storm Giants. Opponent! Enough! Enough slices, opponent. What the crap? Well, I'd kick myself for not trying Den of the Bugbear, but they didn't concede here, so I'm assuming there's removal for this. We shouldn't have played a land. Fading Hope. Misplay, guys, big time. Big misplay. Oh, Field of Ruin anyways. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Our misplay didn't matter. If they didn't have the Field of Ruin, then we didn't want to play the land. Because if they would have Fading Hoped our Den of the Bugbear, then we wouldn't have been able to play it out this turn and we would have had to wait even longer. Which is just not what you want to do against control. But yeah, we didn't get... I mean, we got punished because Field of Ruin got us, but... Oh, man. Yeah, there it is. There it is, guys. I don't see a way past the Hull Breaker, unfortunately. But we could... Yeah, no, even if we get a Play with Fire off the top, they'll be able to bounce it back to our hand. Well, we have enough mana. We might be able to get this, but there's only one Play with Fire here in the deck. We might be able to. We have a couple turns. We're on a clock. I'm gonna try it. Oh, we're not on a clock. We just lost. GG opponent. Dang, yeah, I don't know. Did we see a way through there at all? I don't know. Very tough. Very, very tough. GG opponent. You guys will have to let me know. Was there a way through there? Bit of a longer match, which is unfortunate, but it was a good match. It was a really good one. Okay, guys. Into the next match. Ooh, couple Crucibles. We only have the 2, which it does really suck that the Legendary has been getting in our way today. Other than that, it's a good hand. We just might not see that 3rd land. And the opponent goes first. I'm actually going to mulligan this. Okay. Okay, this is much better. And we get rid of one of our Fables, even though we know that 2 of them can break the opponent's back. I think that, yeah, whenever we get duplicates like that on the high end of the deck, that it's worth it. Really? We're going to get the buff on the Battle Cry Goblin only for it to not matter because we're up against mono green again. Come on, don't be mono green, opponent. Don't do that. Don't do that to me, opponent. Ooh. That might be just as bad. We'll see. We'll see, but I'm proud of you. Ooh, nice. Okay, we can actually... I'm gonna let them keep their Innkeeper for now, because I think the buff on this is important. Battle Cry Goblin. Ba 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 ba. Okay, let's see. Oh, Crucible of Defiance. Oh, Hal and Al. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we gotta kill that. Not the Innkeeper, the Hal. Yeah. The power couple. They need to go. So luckily we have that Abrade here. Pretty good. This is pretty good, guys. Really good lineup. Nice. Let's go. Down to 13. We have the Fable of the Mirror Breaker ready to go for next turn. Twinshot Sniper. Potentially. If we draw land, I'm okay with playing it as a creature. If we don't, we'll see what they lay here first. Oh, Fable of the Mirror Breaker for themselves here. That's huge. Like, the life gain off the Innkeeper alone is already bad enough. But we don't want them to ramp with the treasure, so yeah, it's definitely the twin shot here. And this is still a full swing. They're gonna trade into the Battle Cry Goblin, but this is just too wide of a board. And we get rid of their life. We get rid of their life gain there. The only thing that could make this bad is if they're actually rocking some form of board wipe. Because it would not be that difficult to just take these creatures out. Another Fable. Nice. Nice opponent. Oh, and some removal for the etching. I don't even know if they block next turn. We only have 7 on the field. They might take it so that way they can ramp. Play with fire. Another Javelineer. We definitely play both of these. But we're going to start with this and see what they block here. Probably just one of the 1/1s. And they let 5 go through. Which is pretty good for us. Okay, they're about to get... Wait. Oh, there they go. I was like, what's happening? Yeah, they get to discard. They get Kiki-Jiki, or Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. No, I mean, they have the blockers necessary. We'll see what we draw next turn, and if it's a land, we get to discard it with this. I don't know, guys. I heard a bunch of people saying Fable of the Mirror Breaker is a bad card. I don't know. It seems pretty good. Seems really good, actually. So, Chariot saves them, which is annoying enough, I suppose. Oh! Man, the fact that they got saved, though. We're just a little bit off. How greedy do you guys think they get here? If they do all 4 blocks, then we don't win. If they hold any of them back, then we win with you see a pair of goblins. We have to try it. We have to. Chariot can start to run away with this game. Especially since Chariot can copy the Goblin Shaman, which is so cool. What? Let's go. I love the opponent's deck. Come on, not all 4. Not all 4. No, stop. Stop. That's enough. No. Oh. Oh. They're letting the twin shot. They're letting the twin shot go. Oh. They let the twin shot go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Creatures you control get +2. GG. GG. Oh man, that was close. Opponent's deck was awesome. That is such a good way to put Gruel together with the Chariot and the reflection. That's so neat. Okay guys, so we got some pretty good matches there, some wins, some losses. Pretty much all of them were good matches. I don't know which ones I'm gonna actually showcase in the video. This deck was sweet, guys. Twinshot Sniper is way better than everyone thinks. This card is way better. I don't know where it's gonna fit. I don't know if it's only gonna fit in goblins. I don't know. All I know is it's actually pretty good. Even like the fact that we were able to compete against that mono white just because we had the sniper is insane. So yeah, you could argue, we'll just take it out and add other removal if that's the case, right? But at the same time, you don't always need that removal. Like against that control matchup, we just needed this guy to slam down as a creature. So yeah, I don't know. Really good. Same thing with Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Just seems really powerful. Goro-Goro, we did get to see it a couple times. It's all right. I don't think I would actually go up to 4 if it wasn't legendary. I think we'd still keep it at 2. It seems like, well, then again, I don't know. I don't know, because Goblins needs a good 2-drop, you know? Other things I would change, guys. I would go up to 4 play with fires. I would go down to 1 Spikefield Hazard, and I don't know what else I would drop here. Technically, the Explosive Singularity isn't necessary. You could drop this for, you know, another play with fire or something, but either way, I wanted to see this close out a match, but even in the matches, all the matches we played, this still probably would have been too expensive to actually get through, when most of the time we want to be swinging with our goblins anyways. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. You guys are champions. I really appreciate you, and all the likes, all the new subscribers, all the comments. Like seriously, you guys are incredible, so thank you, and I will see you in the next video.